Good morning everyone. For those of you who have been following my GoPro Volta Hand grip saga, got an update. So I bought the GoPro 12 when it first came out, absolutely love it, but the hand grip, the Volta, never worked properly. It had no charge in it, and occasionally the buttons might work, but predominantly didn't. So I was only running off the battery in the GoPro, which completely defeated the object of me having it. GoPro customer services were brilliant. I tried it for a fair while just to make sure it wasn't anything I was doing wrong. They asked me lots of questions, checked the serial number, and immediately put a return in place. A little bit complicated doing return, but nothing too bad. And the new one arrived in the post a couple of days ago. I've tried it at home, but really only using it as a tripod. So a little bit of film with training OT. I've got it out today for its first proper test. And one thing that's notable, it's still a lot heavier. And as silly as it sounds, I'm wondering if maybe they put, well, whether they forgot to put the battery in the one that I had, or something along those lines. It definitely feels very different to hold. And having filmed for only about 10 minutes so far, my arm's already getting tired. So it's quite noticeable. But whatever it is now working. I can use the buttons off the hand grip. I can hold it how I want to. There's plenty of charge in it. And this all looks really, really promising. So I'm going to take it for a walk today. About a 2-hour walk. I won't be filming the whole way, but I'll let you know how we get on. The hand grip has worked spot on so far, so I'm impressed with this. Every touch of the button, it's responded. Yep, I'm really pleased. I've got rain absolutely tipping it down, and yet the buttons are all still working. I've had no errors whatsoever. Yeah, this is looking pretty good. And it's doing exactly what I bought it for. Just having a quick look, I've still got 100% battery on my camera, so that shows it's definitely taking charge from the Volta handle, which is perfect. It's exactly what I want. And if I press the battery sign on the handle, that's still got 3 bars too. Absolutely brilliant. Well, I'm very nearly back at the beginning of the walk. So that is first full walk with the Volta hand grip. It has done everything I've expected of it, which is brilliant, and makes me realise the one that I had delivered really wasn't sort of working. So yeah, I've come back with 100% battery on the camera, plenty of bars still on the hand grip. I'm hoping the footage will be steady. I'll have a little look at that later. But very, very pleased. If this is how it's going to be, I'm very happy with this. And it wasn't too much heavier to hold. Obviously I don't have it up in front of me the whole walk, I only film sections. Yeah, so if you're looking at the Volta hand grip, I can now highly recommend it. Now after filming that last bit, I went to switch it off with the handle and it's saying no battery. Now this might be my preconception, but I didn't realise that once there's no battery in the hand grip, you can't use the buttons on the hand grip. I thought it would pull the battery from the camera, but obviously it doesn't do that, it does the other way round. So I need to read up a little bit more on that and just be aware that I do only have a limited time with the hand grip before, when that runs out, I'm back to using the buttons on the top of the camera. If I know that, that's not an issue at all. So before I actually put this up, I'm going to charge it all again and do one more walk out with it so that I can test it absolutely properly. I said that I'd bring the Volta hand grip out for a second walk, make sure I've tried it thoroughly before I give a final opinion. So when I turned it on today, the camera didn't come on, but that was very quickly rectified by unplugging the camera, plugging it back in again. So I think this is where I've got to accept it does just have a couple of little quirks, but I recharged the handle last night. Camera's currently got 92% battery because I didn't recharge the camera. Handle's got full percent. So let's see how this goes. Well, we've walked that whole walk with the Volta hand grip. It hasn't failed on me once. So I'm very happy to say now, yep, highly recommend it. Really decent bit of kit for what I do. And I'm very glad I've got it. And I'm going to keep enjoying it. So there you go. That's the final verdict on the Volta hand grip. Final test of the Volta hand grip. Looking at the battery on the camera, we've got 100%, and if I press the battery, we're down to 4%. So that's doing exactly as I want it to do. The camera's taking the charge from the hand.